All right, so it is Thursday, the 28th of March. For whatever reason, I thought yesterday was Thursday, and I said that in the video twice. And anyway, yesterday was Wednesday, today's Thursday. Anywho, we took the new set of pistons we got from Summit down to the machine shop today and found a good one. Just grabbed one out of there, made sure it matched the other set that I had down there. Put the bad one back in the box, and now I've got that to return back to Summit in the next couple days. But that went well, and I'm hoping, they're hoping that they'll be done with my motor early next week. So we'll see how that goes. But we are going to continue with the pull of the motor in the K20. So last night we were able to get all the accessory drive minus that pulley down there off. Hold on, oh, the battery's not in there, I'll grab it later. But we got all that stuff off, got the coolant lines unhooked, and we got the exhaust bolts unhooked. So now I'm gonna actually go underneath and the front axle, jack it up, put a jack stand under each side here so that I got just a little bit more room to get underneath the front axle with my little creeper. And then we're gonna get at the motor mount bolts, which are like right under here, and then maybe we'll probably take the starter out and do the wiring for the starter, take that off. Might leave the starter in, we might just take the wiring off. I think we'll do that. We got plenty of room here to work with. So we'll take the starter wiring off and then work on disconnecting the transmission. Now it's really hard to get a camera underneath the truck, okay, with me underneath the truck, and have everything pointed and light on what I'm doing. So I'm probably not going to film most of that. So I don't really know how long this video is actually going to be. Probably just going to be me talking a lot, not a lot of actual me showing the work getting done, because there's a lot of work to be done under the car, and it's really difficult to film myself under the car and actually get quality video. So, I mean, I'll show you after I get stuff removed or whatever. I'll take the camera underneath there, maybe with a flashlight, and try and show you what I've done. But for now, we're just not going to record that stuff, and then try and get some more recording done once I get back out. Hopefully, if all goes really well down there, I can come back out here, remove this wiring harness. I'll have to cut this zip tie, just like pull this out of the way, and then pull the carb off, and we should be, I mean, ready to get out of there if we can get all that stuff unconnected under there, if that goes well. I'm really not planning to work out here too long tonight, just because the wife was sick and babies are sick, so just spent a lot of time in there this evening rather than coming out here to work on this stuff. So it's already getting late and I haven't even gotten started yet. But anyhow, we'll see where we get to tonight, but we're going to go ahead and get started underneath it. Here we go. Okay, so underneath here, we got our, oh, you can't really see, motor mount bolt right there. Got that one out. The other one is kind of on the other side of this here. We got that one out too. We got the aluminum dust cover away from the flywheel. All the bolts out of that thing. Got our starter wiring off, and that's really about it. Yeah. So we're working on getting the torque converter bolts out right now, but they're in there pretty good. And I gotta figure out a better way to hold the flex plate from turning while I crank on it to try and loosen those bolts. But should be able to get to the transmission to engine bolts pretty easily. And yeah. So we're going to call that it for tonight. Probably going to roll tomorrow night's video into this video. So, because this video is going to be real short. Only about 3 minutes of footage really recorded right now. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Probably won't upload this tomorrow morning. It'll probably be Friday. or even Saturday by the time I upload this. But anyhow, that's what we got going on tonight. With the progress that we made, it's kind of slow going underneath there, but that's all right. I mean, it is what it is. So, but we're getting close. Motor mount bolts are out. We just got to get the 6 bolts out of the transmission to the bell housing, transmission bell housing to engine bolts, and then the 3 bolts out of the torque converter, and it will be free to come out of there, minus a couple wires on top, I'm sure. So anyhow, making progress, so that's good, and that's gonna be it for tonight. All right, welcome back, folks. It's Friday the 29th, back out in the garage. I didn't get a whole lot done Thursday night, so I just decided to lump it into this video as well, so you will have just seen Thursday night's progress. I already have finished up pulling the torque converter bolts out and the bell housing bolts. So, in theory, we should have all of the bolts out necessary to remove the motor. I got a little bit of wiring to undo and like fuel lines, I think, to the fuel lines to the mechanical fuel pump. And then we should be good to pull the carb off and then put our either the carb plate to remove it or the other engine hoist removal. I don't know exactly what you call that. The gear for removing the motor. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Peel off what we need to, and then we'll start pulling gently and see if there's anything that we missed and get it out of there. But yeah, so I know for wires, we're gonna cut some of these zip ties off here. I do need to go back down and see if I can figure out what's holding this down on the bottom. I'd like to get that out of there. It'd be awful convenient to get it off of there. Maybe I'm gonna have to remove these too. These zip ties here to keep that are holding these battery cables up there. But anyway, I got this wiring harness that goes down to the starter. I think if when I remove those zip ties here and here that I can pull this off to the side. It does go back around the back of the motor up to there. I'm sure there'll be some ground wires on the back of the motor here that are going to have to get unbolted. Actually, I can see one right now. This little guy right here goes right to the back of the motor. So anyway, a couple little things like that, and we should be good to get it out of here. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start doing that stuff and put you guys on hyperlapse or time lapse, I guess they call it, whatever. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take the carburetor off. I think we're going to start by trying the carburetor plate removal system and see where that gets us. It might not work very well, especially because I haven't taken the hood off the truck yet, which might be a very important step in getting this out. It usually is, but you know, we're going to see what we can do without. Get off. And then, yeah, so we'll start with that carb plate. And if it doesn't work, we'll switch to my more adjustable hoist setup. Oops. Well, we dropped that one, but that's okay. We'll find it. Yeah, alright, I'm going to switch back to Hyperlapse and get this carburetor off of here. It's out! Ta-da! Oh, there we go, sorry. Yeah. Took a little doing. We actually took it out without removing the hood. We just removed the hinges, or the support springs. Pushed it up a little bit more with the hoist, and then got it out of the way. Reattached these. These are only in their finger tight. We gotta tighten those back up a second so this doesn't have any issues. But anyway, we got the motor out without removing the hood. So that's good. It's just gonna sit here for right now. I'm gonna put a drain pan underneath this little coolant leak right here and let it drain some more coolant out of it right here into the drain pan. That'll be nice. And then we'll figure out how to get the engine stand from over there around the front to over here to attach everything and kind of wheel it back over there to work on it, because this is not going to maneuver through all this junk to get over there. So anyway, motor's out, only 5:50 a.m. So yeah, I started at 2 in the morning, just so everybody knows it didn't take me that long to get the motor out. Anyway, up all night just because we were busy. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. This is going to go up this morning. It's now Saturday morning. So this is going to go up this morning, and then maybe tonight we'll do some teardown on the actual motor, and then upgrades maybe Easter Sunday. Probably not though. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I usually don't work on cars too much on Sundays, and since it's Easter Sunday, we're going to be extra busy. So anyhow, y'all have a great Easter weekend, and thanks for watching.